What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Young Phillip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure I click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up, make sure I click that subscribe button, click that bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be simply titled The Boondocks Season 3, Episode 4 Review. So without further ado, let's begin. This episode is simply titled Stinkmeaner 3, The Hateocracy. We start off with Granddad making some food, and we got the Dubois hanging with him. And out of the blue, a group of stinkmeaners pretty much show up, grab Sarah, and then they try to go up the stairs, and then Granddad just throws Jasmine down the stairs, and then kicks Tom down the stairs. And then when the boys Huey and Riley try to lock the door, the stinkmeaners manage to go through the door and get a hold of them, while Granddad makes a hasty escape, leaving both sacrificing not just his neighbors but also his grandsons as well. And then he ends up seeing Uncle Ruckus, and he ends up kicking him off the boat that was for Uncle Ruckus, and he managed to escape from the Stinkmeaner. But this all turned out to be a dream. Now, after that whole intro is over with, we end up learning, of course, about nigga moments. We have a nigga moment plus a nigga synthesis. You get a complete motherfucker disaster. Remember this equation, because you'll need it later, nigga. We have these three old folks trying to go to Woodcrest. They're trying to figure out Woodcrest, and they try to get a whereabouts of Granddad from Uncle Ruckus, but he refuses to give them any whereabouts of Granddad, and they decide to give him a beatdown that he'll never forget. And Riley talk about he ain't never seen Uncle Ruckus get beat up so bad since Granddad had got beat up by Stinkmeaner. Granddad goes fishing while the boys go to school. One of the people from the Hateocracy show up to Huey and Riley's school claiming to be their aunt and uncle. Then Huey and Riley try to make an escape, but the old man and the old lady manages to get a hold of Huey and Riley, and they have their 1v1s. It's like a 2-on-2. Huey goes against the old guy, but ultimately loses. Riley, oh yeah, he definitely was getting that ass beat one way or the other. Like, he got that ass whooped. Like, whooped. And Granddad is chilling and kicking it with this Fred Sanford sounding ass motherfucker who loved to deal with crabs. And he mentions the name Stinkmeaner, and he mentions his name as well, and tries to exterminate him, and that plan backfired all the way. Desperate for answers, they end up finding out those three were known for affiliating themselves with Stinkmeaner. And it turns out that they met each other at a retirement home. At first, they hated each other right away, but they hated everybody else at the retirement center even more. They caused havoc at the retirement center to the point that they even got kicked out, and then they split up. And then years later, Stinkmeaner would die in a fight, of course, with Granddad. That's from season 1. And hearing news of Stinkmeaner's death, they have reunited to exact revenge on the Freeman family. Riley tried to get help from Ed Wansel III, knowing good and damn well getting him the help is like getting someone that definitely have no clue of what the hell's going on involved. But anyway, that backfired. And then Granddad get help from Bushido Brown, the most skilled martial fighter of all time. Bushido Brown ends up living in the Freeman house. The garage was only accessible to him and him only. And he was bringing a lot of stuff with him, and all of these were coming out of granddad's expense. But anyway, Bushido ended up taking his job as bodyguard a little too seriously. And granddad was trying to get rid of him. But as soon as the hateocracy showed up, he rehires him. And he managed to take down the old lady, that one old dude that tried so hard to sound like JJ from Good Times. But the one person that definitely got him was the one that loved to deal with crabs. That had crabs in a bucket. Took his goddamn head off and everything. And Huey was like, "This not the way to do it." Man, they quickly let them know, like, we don't give a damn about no Stinkmeaner. And then the police showed up and arrest all three of them for taking out Bushido Brown. And that pretty much ends the episode of Stinkmeaner, the Hateocracy. I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning into today's video. If y'all have any comments to this video that y'all like, any scene or particular part from this episode that y'all like, let me know in the comment section down below. But make sure y'all click that subscribe button, click the bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on social media at YoungPhilip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Line361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said, I'm out.